Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo's Unit of the Week. And today we are taking a look at the KA-29 TB. A little bit of history on the KA-29. It was developed during the 80s to replace the old and aging KA-25. It was an anti-submarine helicopter to be used by the Soviet Navy, but in this game, it is an assault transport that could carry 16 troops and 2 pilots. In game, it is a 45-point transport helicopter with a 1980s year restriction, so you can use it in Cat B and Cat A decks, and it has run type restriction, and yet it's marine. Take a look at its first weapon. We have the Guzga 7.62, which is a 7.62 minigun sort of weapon. Has 1,800 of these rounds, a range to ground of 1,000 meters, range to helicopters of 875 meters, accuracy of 4, and a HE power of run, making it a pretty decent anti-infantry weapon for dealing with infantry on the ground and making it a pretty good attack helicopter. Take a look at its second weapon. We have the S8 80mm rockets with a range to ground of 2,100 meters, accuracy of 3, and a HE power of 2. Making it a pretty decent infantry suppressing weapon and pretty good at knocking out lightly armoured targets. And it's also very similar to what the MI8 and MI24 use for their rocket system. If we take a look at miscellaneous stats, it has an armour of run on the front and run on the bottom, and a strength of 10, meaning that this is a very tanky helicopter, yet can eat up missile after missile after missile and still get going. It has a speed of 270 kilometers an hour, which is really bloody fast for a helicopter. Not the fastest, but pretty good for its beluga rail size thing. Has an autonomy of 750 kilometers an hour, which is pretty good. You don't really have to refuel this thing at all. In game, there's only 2 units that can utilize this helicopter: the Soviet Spetsnaz VMF squad and the Soviet Marine squads. So you won't be seeing it too much in normal matches, but when you do use it, it is an absolute killer. It can land in hot LZs quite nice because it has the strength and the armor to do so. It has speed, meaning it can get to the objectives very fast, making it a very nice early infantry helicopter, and it can fight against the Black Hawks and the Hueys that all the NATO players will be sending at you, and this thing will just eat them up. It will also eat up lightly armoured targets with its rockets, and infantry with its minigun cannon machine gun. And yeah, it just makes this a really nice unit. And it also sort of looks like a beluga rail if you really do look at it. If you use a bit of imagination, it does look like so. And yeah, this is a really cool helicopter. I wish more people really used it. It looks cool, it has a pretty good armament, and it's pretty fairly priced. It used to be 50 points, now it's 45. 5-point discount, that's always good. And yeah, that's all we have time for. This has been another Rangaroo's Unit of the Week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.